Alright, so before I get into the incredible images that these lenses produce, let me just show you.
My time for love is here. No more giving on. Time to love again. My time for love is here. Bye. My time for love is here. No more giving on. Time to love again. My time for love is here. Bye.
My name is Isai Science, and I am a director cinematographer based out of Kansas City, and today we're talking about the coolest lenses that you've probably never heard of. These are the Sirui Super 35 1.33x 1.8 anamorphic lenses. I purchased these when they first came out, and my kit is specifically RF mount. I've always been a huge fan of the anamorphic look, but until just a few years ago, shooting anamorphic was a very expensive luxury that was really only reserved for high-budget feature films or high-budget commercials. But as of 2023, we're seeing a huge surge of affordable, high-quality anamorphic glass, and Sirui, in my opinion, is leading the pack. Now, are these lenses perfect? No. They definitely have their quirks, and their look may not fit every single shooting scenario. But these lenses only cost $799 US. Now, that might seem like a lot for someone that's just starting out, but let's put that in perspective. The cheapest true anamorphic lenses maybe 4 or 5 years ago were probably the Atlas Orion lenses, and those lenses cost $9,000 a piece. Now, comparing Atlas Orion lenses to Sirui anamorphic lenses, it's not really a fair comparison. What Atlas has been able to do with their Orion series has really put them in a league of their own, but their use case and demographic is definitely for big film sets. But with Sirui, it's kind of the opposite. Sirui has made a lens that is super affordable and compact and can be easily used by a single operator. Now let me put that into context. I've worked with the Atlas Orion lenses and some Cooke 2X anamorphic lenses as well, and the Sirui lenses have been probably the lens that gets the least in my way when shooting with them. I can kind of just put it on my camera and almost forget that it's an anamorphic lens, because of how small and compact it is. The Cooke anamorphic lenses are beautiful and they definitely make some stunning images, but those lenses are cannons. You literally need probably 2 people to help you swap lenses if you want to do it in the safest and efficient manner. With these lenses, I can throw them in my backpack and have a whole set and swap them out just like I would a stills lens or a cinema lens. Okay, so what are the quirks and the things that you have to look out for when purchasing these lenses? Well, the mounts are a little tricky. They have a good amount of mounts that you can purchase these in, but they don't have EF. And if you're anything like me, I've been shooting the last 5 or 6 years, and I've collected a lot of EF glass and mostly shoot on EF and PL mounts. I do, however, own a red Komodo, and that is a native RF mount. So pairing these lenses with my Komodo has been pretty seamless, and I haven't had too many issues with it at all. Unfortunately, I own a couple of Blackmagic cameras, and I can't mount these onto my 6K Pro and Pocket 4K. Another quirk about these lenses is you will notice, depending on your focal distance or how close you are to a subject, your squeeze ratio will slightly change. I'll try to show you guys an example, but honestly, in my experience, it hasn't been anything that prevented me or distracted me from getting my shot. I've never shot something and a client pointed out the squeeze ratio being different or it looking distorted in any type of way. A lot of people online say that they see it and they can't stand it, but to me, it really hasn't been a problem, and I think for the price point and the quality you can get out of these lenses, it's kind of a minor thing. But, you know, maybe it'll be something that you don't like, so just keep that in mind. Another thing with these lenses is your minimal focus. So with these lenses, if you're focusing on something close, it's really not meant for that. You're gonna have to get diopters, which are essentially magnifying glasses for your lens that you mount on. I'm not exactly sure the amount of minimal distance these have, but it's probably, I would say, 3 feet, maybe 2 feet at the minimum. So if you're really trying to get a close shot, or if you're pushing in on a moving shot and you try to focus at a certain distance, maybe 3 feet, you can't focus anymore, and you have to actually get further away from your subject. That kind of was something I learned just by shooting anamorphic. I didn't realize how the minimal distance works with anamorphics. Even like the Cooks or the Atlas, they have, some of them have 4 or 5 feet minimal focus, which makes it really challenging. But these aren't that bad. I kind of have gotten used to it, and I own a set of diopters, so I can pretty much get closer macro type of shots with this lens, and it makes you kind of be more creative and also think about your shots more, which is another reason why I like shooting with these lenses. Now, shooting anamorphic really isn't for every use case. If you're shooting a corporate interview, or maybe like a wedding, or I don't know, a commercial that's really going to be on social media, and you want vertical, 9 by 16 deliverables, anamorphic gives you a widescreen. So shooting that is kind of the opposite of what they're looking for. So I would definitely say make sure you have some good spherical glass before really purchasing some anamorphic lenses. They look cool. They definitely, I feel like, add to your production value. It's a different quality. It's a different texture you get out of these images. But I would say I'm probably still shooting 7 out of 10 projects on spherical glass, because anamorphic is a look that you will get stuck with. There's no way after you shoot it to not make it look anamorphic. So you definitely want to make sure it's a look that your client wants. It's a look that that you want. You want that aspect ratio. You want that squeezed look. You want the flares to look that way, because once you shoot it, there's not really a way to get that spherical look. But yeah, I hope this video was insightful and hopefully inspires you guys to try different glass. Maybe try and get your first pair of anamorphic glass. You can rent these, I think, at Lens Rentals, or if you guys want to support my channel and support what I'm doing, I have a link down below where you can buy it straight from Sirui, and I'll get a kickback off that sell. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Isai Science, and please subscribe, comment down below what glass you've been using, or if you have any questions, I'll definitely be in the comments to respond. And yeah, till the next one, peace.